EFF sponsors of this draft resolution referred to the crisis in the Middle East as mass murder and ethnic cleansing. Julius Malema defended his party stance, saying the call for freedom for Palestine is not anti-Semitic.
Palestinians have lived under Israeli military occupation without basic human rights, such as the right to life, the right to equality, the right to a fair trial, the right to protest, the freedom of speech, the freedom of movement, the freedom of assembly or media freedom. This has been going on not since October 2023, but since 1948.
The EFF was supported by the ANC.
Our government is in discussion with the matter of closing the Israel embassy in Pretoria, and we need to take into consideration that it may affect our diplomatic presence in Palestine. The demands from South Africans for the closure of the Israel embassy in Pretoria have merit, and the government is engaging all relevant stakeholders regarding our diplomatic relations with Israel, given the war crime and genocide we are witnessing in Gaza.
Some parties say isolating Israel is not viable.
It is vital for South Africa to retain diplomatic channels with both Israel and the Palestinian Authority. The ANC's decision to withdraw diplomats from Tel Aviv and the EFF's proposed expulsion of the Israeli ambassador will diminish our country's ability to demand accountability in the region and to influence a swift and peaceful resolution to this war.
Isolationism in a time of war is not a solution. It is tantamount to running away. Recalling ambassadors or removing ambassadors amounts to regressive diplomacy. It is counterproductive.
If you expel the Israeli ambassador and cut all diplomatic ties with Israel, South Africa will not be in a position to play any role whatsoever in terms of any mediation or any chance to try and play a constructive and a positive role to bring this conflict to an end.
It is full of lies, inaccuracies, and deceptions. To label Israel as an apartheid state is a lie that was coined by haters of Israel. Furthermore, to insinuate that Israel does not own land they are living on is another lie that the ACDP rejects.
The ATM, NFP and Al-Jamaa had very firm views.
We can't, as a country, refer Israel to the ICC for investigation for what we believe is war crimes and genocide, yet on the other side maintain normal relations with Israel. As a country, we can't be contradicting ourselves.
Let's shut it down, break all ties until the barbaric state of Israel is willing to sit down and negotiate and enter into a ceasefire. Nothing less, Chairperson, we need in this country.
Al-Jamaa thanks the EFF for the revolutionary call to close the Zionist embassy, but we must also take legal steps to demolish the buildings in which this embassy is. Al-Jamaa will also feel that South Africa must summon America, India and Britain ambassadors for a demarque, and that South Africa must ban the display of Israeli flags.
Most parties expressed their condolences at the death of a Gift of the Giver member, Ahmed Abbasi, and his brother in Gaza. Abbasi was the office head for Gift of the Givers in the region. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.